Hello and welcome back. After the last episode we got attacked by Alpha and Bravo, and I did establish the camp in between was definitely rogues. They have now moved on. I'm just crafting up some arrows because our new fridge is looking decisively bare. So we're going to have to do some killing, but I haven't got that many shotgun shells, so I think it's going to be mostly small game to start with. I am making some, or refining some stuff with a view to getting some reinforcements done downstairs. So we're just running, running that generator just to support the refinery for now. And we're also running out of storage, so I thought I would make another storage chest and squeeze that on the end there. Hopefully if we can get it somewhat square. That's close enough. Don't actually need it yet, but we will. We're kind of squeezing things in here. So I have 5 shells in the shotgun and 2 spare. Now I want to try not to use them. So I'm getting my stocks up to what I normally carry in a game, which is 21 and 21. I carry those protein bars just as an emergency, and we can usually pick up fruit when we're on our way around anyway. So I think we're about ready to head out. That's got 2 left, 392, so I think we can switch that off now. And with priority I want to try and get some solar panels up. So that the base can sustain itself a little bit better. The other thing I want to do is to try and get this power efficiency, the other one on the fridge. It all helps, but in the meantime, we got another rifle round. We have. Might as well fill everything up before we leave. And lastly, fire, which I always forget. And it always goes out. And I don't actually have any more matches left, so I'd kind of like to keep it in. So, check on our garden. Yeah, that's all good. A couple of spaces spare. So I think today should be relatively clear from attacks. We might get an attack at the end of the day, which, thank you for commenting, was probably Bravo. Aha. I think I got it the wrong way round before because I naturally assumed the first attack was Alpha. But yeah, I think the end of the day is probably Bravo, not Alpha. Let's just purify this water. Oh, okay. Thunderstorm. So sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Don't know what she's barking at. Seems to insist on barking at absolutely nothing whenever anybody's wandering around outside. Okay, I'm going to wait for that water before we head out because I don't want to go out without any. And there's a nice tasty big lump of iron there as well, which is tempting me. So I took the stuff over, as you saw, just to see if there was nobody at Alpha. I would have broken down the door and gone for the chest. But I think it's so early on at the moment, they're not likely to have much. I think the best time to hit them is when the roof goes on, or just after the roof has gone on, with the hope that they are making solar panels to go on it. That would kind of make sense. I think if we can steal their solar panels, that will save us a lot of resources. Saw the ammo bag, didn't see the survival bag. So not 100% sure how today is going to go. We are cold. Hopefully it'll warm up as we go a bit further down. Quick check in case there are any more. There we go. So thank you everyone who commented on the length of the videos. It's very useful to know what you said. All makes perfect sense. Varying the length can make things more interesting. And also obviously with the world being in the state it's currently in. Appreciate a lot of you maybe spending time at home that you wouldn't normally be. And having something that you can entertain yourself with during the day. I'm just very happy that you've chosen to make one of those things at least, my videos. So you've probably noticed, I am not a professional video maker by any means. I'm relatively new to the whole YouTube thing. And I am especially new to the commentating, narrating, whatever you want to call it, as I'm playing the game. So it's very reassuring to see so many people liking the videos and watching the videos. Thank you very much. I will try to keep content coming. I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not the kind of person that will just play a normal game and video it and make you sit through it. I like to try and come up with challenges. The last one was to challenge myself to see... Oh, okay, that's a lock crate there. We don't have a lockpick. Challenge myself to see if I could survive the winter when you use the default 24 days per year settings. And we, I think, succeeded. The challenge on this one, obviously, is to see whether I can build a base. And I was very careful in I think the first episode to say it's not an impenetrable base. I never expected to be able to build a base that could not be attacked. More, I was trying to build a base which would take very little damage and make it easy for me to defend, despite having attacks on normal. Too early to tell whether that was a success or not, but it's looking reasonably promising at the moment. Where should we go? So I want to get the bottom floor at least reinforced with alloy sheets. The fear is real. if I'm taking a heavy attack and they blow out the floor that I'm stood on, I'm pretty sure I would just fall to the ground in a heap. So I definitely think we need to reinforce those. Rabbit is always just out of reach, isn't he? You go stop by that scrap up there. So the reason for mentioning all that is it leads me nicely into the next challenge. I don't know how long this little series is going to go on for. I'm not really in favour of dragging it out beyond proving the point that I set out to prove. Obviously we're nowhere near that yet. I think we've got to wait until Charlie comes in and fend off as many of those attacks as we can, raid a few bases, fend off the revenge attacks, and so forth and so on. So we're nowhere near finishing this one yet, but I'm open to suggestions on what you'd like to see next. I am not really a very good hardcore player. I have tried hardcore a couple of times, let's do this the easy way, shall we? Yeah, I've tried hardcore a number of times, and I don't get on very well with the first day. I'm fairly certain if I could get past the first day, I would be okay. You know, once you get set up with good protein and vegetable supply, I think I could probably manage beyond that. You know, get some foundations down and things. It's hard. Everything aggroes very, very easily. Chase you much, much longer than normal. Everything has much higher HP. So I'm not awfully keen on going down a hardcore route. But yeah, the suggestions as to how I could challenge myself. There is a chap who I will give a quick shout out to called Michelangelo. I don't know if you've seen his videos. He is doing what he calls a caveman playthrough, where he's not allowed to. Well, he has set up a base because you have to obviously put. Cotton seed. You have to obviously put something down to spawn everything in. But he doesn't allow himself to use the base. He only allows himself to use a foundation in order to put a storage crate down. And then he has to remove the foundation. And that's quite an intriguing playthrough. But I don't think it's one I would like to do. Because if the only way you can build things is by taking down bases, that's going to be very, very difficult. So other alternatives we have, we're already discovering the problem of going too high in altitude. You kind of need to get yourself fairly well established in order to survive the cold. But an idea that I did have is to use my little fishing hut idea to start the game. Get those. But as soon as possible move on to... I really want potassium. Building a base like an alpine retreat. So I don't think we're going to be able to get that. Oof. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so to actually build up in the mountains, way up high in the snow, forcing the hunter bases to spawn in the extreme cold, which may or may not kill them. I don't know whether the cold affects them. I think it does. But the trouble is, it's also going to affect me. And it's going to make life extremely difficult and uncomfortable until sort of mid-game, really. Other ideas I've sort of thought around the possibility of having an underwater base, but I don't think that's really very practical. You could build everything underwater and just have like an air pocket close to the ceiling, so that when you're in the base you can actually breathe air. Where are you going, rabbit? Yeah, don't know. Anyway, let me know if you've got any suggestions for fun playthroughs, challenges. Come down in the comments and let me know, and I will have a think about it and see if any one of them could be made to work. I mean, obviously they don't have to be winnable. The whole idea of a challenge is there's a possibility that you won't be able to win. So I'm not too worried about them being winnable, but they do have to be at least entertaining. Where did you go? The side of this rock, I think. Keep an eye on that pickaxe as well. I think, yeah, I did bring a spare. Aha. Headshot would be nice. Or not. I have a big problem getting headshots. Nice. 5 fat. Not that we can pick it up. Look at it. Oh, antlers. And then we have this problem. Oops, wrong button. So, are we doing 2 slots? We do have feathers, so we could do the chicken, but it's not going to free up a slot. So, if my calculations are correct, this evening we should get another attack. And it's getting there now, so I think I'll just quickly wash my hands. Unfortunately, there's a wolf just the other side of here. I could take him out, but as I say, I'm trying to keep the shotgun ammo. We don't have much of it. I would rather do the killing with arrows. Okay, let's head back, just in case. I've forgotten already. Is it Bravo or Alpha? Anyway, one of them will probably be attacking very shortly. Ooh, I think I rushed that one a bit. I do need to start getting plenty of chickens. At the rate we're going through arrows, I'm going to need the feathers. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case. Well, at least we've got some food to put in our fridge now. We won't feel quite so bad about leaving it chewing up electricity. Be careful, there's usually wolves in this little forest. Not to mention cougars, and of course I was full so I couldn't pick it up. Oh well. Careful of that cougar. Ah, didn't want to do that. Get rid of that. I'd rather have the biofuel. Yeah, I'd rather have the shotgun shell than the potato seed any day. And another crate over there. We do need water, but let's drop some stuff off, just in case. Good on there. Those go, those go. Good. Building up some good resources now, just need to get it all refined. What we got? Ammo. That's not. We haven't started on that one yet, have we? Yeah, so we went through 15 arrows on that little adventure, so I'm definitely going to have to be getting some chickens. In there, I think. Okay, let's quickly go and get some water and see if we can grab that crate. Might as well fill up while we're here. I'm going to keep my eye open now because I don't know what path the attackers are likely to take from Bravo. Obviously it'll be the straightest route, which I think is pretty much along that bit of the river there. Only time will tell. Okay, let's go and see what power mass we've got. See what we can make. I don't need to make you dizzy. We're doing okay at the moment for feathers. We're at 500 and 100. We need 150 mass for those, so 3 circuit boards. Okay. 3 circuit boards, I think there's 6 each, so that's half our electronic stock. And adhesive will be okay on, I think. Yeah, 6 each. 2 pearls. So we need 6 pearls. We're okay on pearls. Yeah, electronics are going to be the issue, I think. And copper, I think, wasn't it? 12 copper, we have 10. I'm keen to get the at least one solar panel up, because that will support the fridge. Ah, nice. Obviously it only supports the fridge when the sun is on it, but it all helps. Scrap down there now. Okay, so I'm going to cook up some food and get things prepped, get the circuit boards made, and then next episode hopefully we'll get at least one solar panel up. I've got to get the mass up as well, so I'll have to run the generators and put the fuel brick on when this gets a bit lower. So that's it for today's episode, I'm afraid. It looks like we did not get an attack today, so maybe in the morning? Not sure. But yes, thank you for the comments on the videos and all the likes. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. By all means comment. Click the like button. If you want to click the dislike button, please leave a comment, say what you didn't like, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye.